Hey everybody, how are you today? I hope you're having a great day thus far. This is Sharon with Statuesque by Sharon, and I'm glad to see you. Thanks for tuning into my channel. Hey, listen, I wanted to talk about something today. I'm entitling it Sever the Hurt. Actually, this is a short story from a book that I think that I mentioned on a previous video. I'd written a book a few years ago, and it's a combination or a compilation of testimonies and revelations that God has given me early in my journey. And I think that they are helpful. I know I've gotten a lot of feedback about it, but it's been helpful to people who are struggling, with pressing through in their journey. What I'm very aware of is that there's always someone who currently is right now where I once was. And same with you. I want you to remember this, that no matter how far you are in your Christian journey, or how far you feel like you still have to go, if you're feeling discouraged because you don't think you've gotten very far, always remember that regardless of where you are in Christ, there's someone who is right now where you once were. And some of the lessons that you have learned are for you to share with others to help their travel, their journey in Christ not be quite as difficult as yours was. That's how we keep paying it forward. And that's how, we help others not have to go through the same pitfalls that we went through. Not to say that we're on a mission to keep someone else's journey from being difficult, because the challenges and difficulties is what strengthens us. But it is important to help people get through it a little faster, to share our knowledge and things that we learn so that they can take those things to heart as they go through. And hopefully they will then pay it forward just like you paid it forward to them. So I am feeling in my spirit that there are people who are in pain right now, in emotional pain, because people have done them wrong. It might be family members, it might be co-workers, it might be, just acquaintances, colleagues, whatever the case is. You feel that people have done you wrong, and maybe you feel like you did not deserve it, you hadn't done anything to earn it. But I do want to say that if you are anointed, then that automatically brings out the enemy and his tactics, and he will work through whoever will embrace him. So he doesn't mind, he doesn't care what works as long as it does work, and he doesn't care who he works through as long as they allow him to work through them. And so I know what it's like to feel pain. I know what it's like to have your feelings hurt. I know what it's like to be rejected and abandoned and people turning their backs on you. But I am a witness also that greater is he who's at work within me than he that's in the world. In other words, God's power is far more prevalent and forceful than anything that the enemy does through other people to try to get at you. So always remember who you are as a result of whose you are. You belong to the Most High God. So I want to read this story to you. I'll be looking down a little bit because I have this book right in front of me. But again, this is from a book that I wrote called Ray of Hope, Inspiration to Keep Moving Forward. And this story is called Sever the Hurt. And if you stay till the end, I think that you will get something out of this that you can minister to yourself, that you can meditate on, and perhaps even pay it forward. All right, so here we go. One night I was feeling low because yet again I felt alone. It seemed as though I did not have anyone who loved or cared about me, at least not on this side of eternity. Oh, I knew God loved and cared about me, but sometimes his love is difficult to understand, especially when life's experiences are harsh. In the midst of feeling sad, I realized that I had become stagnant. At some point, I began waiting for someone, anyone, to call me and come get me, to tell me to come back, return, and try it again. Yet after all that time waiting, no one ever came for me, sent for me, or even inquired about me. I saw myself like an abandoned child, dropped off in a strange neighborhood, waiting for someone to remember to come back and get me, yet they never returned. Because of all that waiting for someone to show they cared, I simply had become still and stagnant and had stopped pressing ahead in Christ. Suddenly, God said, Sever the hurt. He showed me something about those who did not reach out to me, to see about me, or show that they cared. Simply put, there was nothing that they could do for me to help me move forward in Christ. They would never come get me because that would require stepping out of their own comfort zones, which would require courage. It could also result in exposure. Remember, I said on a previous video, people don't want you to see through them. They don't like exposure. People who are not on a godly mission. Further, even if anyone did finally come see about me, they could only take me back into their comfort zones, the very places that God rescued and delivered me from in the first place. God had grown me, shaped me, and blossomed me into someone far too vibrant to be stuffed back into the dark, tight spaces of others' comfort zones. So God said, sever it. He showed me that I needed to let go of the fact that no one had come to get me because people in my future were waiting to receive me. Instead of looking behind me for those in my past to step out and seek me, I was instructed to keep moving forward so that those up ahead in my future could celebrate me. Therefore, I chose to keep moving forward. Even though it is often scary and sometimes even nerve wracking to walk by faith, I am convinced that God is taking me through and thereby to something much more than I would have ever dreamt of. He has positioned people along my path to love and nurture me. However, the only way they will be able to receive me is by me severing the dead weight of the hurt from those who are in my past and behind me and keep moving forward. Just as I did, why don't you make the same choice? Choose this day to sever the hurt from your past so that you can move forward and be received by your future. God has something incredible and immeasurable prepared and waiting for you. Lord, thank you for this revelation, and I choose to sever the hurt. And I pray that you choose to sever the hurt as well. Sever the hurt from your past so that God can take you into your future. And I promise you, there are people in your future waiting to embrace you and love you and nurture you. But you got to break free from the hurts of your past. If people could have helped you from your past, they would have instead of hurting you. If they hurt you, maybe that's all they knew. That's all they chose to do. That's the best they chose to do. Sever yourself from it, honey, and keep moving forward. Jesus is with you and he loves you. Embrace him as he takes you on into your future. All right? So I love you. Keep your chin up. All right? Keep looking up. Not in arrogance, not in haughtiness, but in absolute dignity because of who you are as a result of whose you are. So I will be chatting with y'all again soon. In the meantime, sever the hurt. Love y'all. God bless you.